now. How does this work? Does Ange come back to the Premier League and stick to his philosophies? Obviously, he wins a trophy in his second season, so there's a whole lot of stuff that we're going to be reminded of, and certain things. Obviously, Mikel Arteta against Ange. I think his record. I don't think he ever lost that. He definitely didn't lose to Ange. No, he didn't lose to Ange.
No, he never. He didn't lose to him. No,
he didn't lose. Oh, when Jorginho made the mistake, was Ange there when Jorginho made the mistake? I don't think we even lost that at home.
No, we drew, didn't we, at home? Madison.
Yeah,
bagged.
we drew. Yeah, so he hasn't lost Ange, which is so that's a good record already. But Ange coming back to the Premier League, Curtis. I mean, at Nottingham Forest, a good side. I don't know how they're going to adapt. They play a certain way. Nuno actually got the best out of Nottingham Forest. You know, the best out of his players. Yeah. The players built to Chris Wood. They actually had a good identity. I don't know if Ange is the right appointment or not. We're going to find out. Obviously, it's a big game for him to start on. Will we see a manager bounce? Are you concerned about it? Let's dissect this game then, because we've done a lot on Gyökeres. Let's do this then. Go on.
Okay, so can I just say, I've got a few friends at Forest, like staff members, obviously, Nottingham boys. Yeah. Still got friends there. And I actually spoke to one of them today, and he was basically saying to me that they've known that Nuno was going for a little while. It was a matter of time. He obviously did that press conference before the international break saying the relationships broke down with the owner. They don't talk. And obviously him and Edu don't get on.
Yeah.
And I think what's happened, Nuno has obviously took them from relegation candidates to Europe. So his stock is so high, and they love him at Forest, by the way. They love the guy. Proper gentleman, improves players. I mean, the guy got Alanga for 15 million and sold him for 55 million. Just that sort of business. Murillo's being linked with Atletico and Barcelona and clubs like that. He's in the Brazil squad. So they've said they knew once you come out and you criticize an owner like that, Marinakis, you're done. Like, you're finished. You've seen what he's like.
Yeah.
You've seen what he's like. He was also at a award ceremony with Ange in Greece in the summer, Marinakis. And they very friendly. Obviously, Ange is Greek, and he's got Greek family and stuff. Yeah. So I think they've known for a while this might happen. I think they said, look, the first bad result they have, he's gone. And then they lose 3-0 at home to West Ham. West Ham were bottom of the league. That's it. Game over. So, I mean, they appointed Ange 12 hours after Nuno got sacked. So that tells you the deal's already done. Yeah. They were saying they can't see Ange coming in straight away and just going to Arsenal and sitting on the halfway line. Like, he's only took over today. It's Tuesday. They're going to probably travel on Friday. He's going to train for like 3 days. And also, most of the team are on international duty. So they're probably only going to come back Thursday or Friday. So he might have 2 training sessions. Is he likely to just say high line at Arsenal after 2 training sessions? I mean, you look at the Europa League final.
Yeah.
He kind of shot Man United and defended quite deep. So I don't think he will just come to the Emirates and sit on the halfway line and try and do that straight away, to be honest. I think maybe another couple of weeks.
It'd be naive. It would be
very naive.
Very naive. Like, especially when we struggle against low blocks. Our team will find it frustrating as well if they sit in camp, especially at home, which, to be fair, you've actually changed my whole perspective of my score prediction, because you're right. It'll be the headlines or the obvious thing. It's not even the obvious thing, but people will be like, Ange is back, high line for life, high line, mate, and they'll be like, he's going to do that when he's back in the Premier League. However, you're right, it's too soon. He'll probably say to them, first week will be like this, and also when you've got such an affiliation to a manager like Nuno, player-wise, I've had this as well at the club. You can't come in, you can drip feed in your philosophies and whatnot, but you can't come in first week, you come back and say, we're changing. Bro,
that don't work.
That ain't running, bro. You're not coming here, a man that we miss already. You're just gonna just take away all the principles that we got to this stage, where we are of last season. So you're right. I think he's gonna play it safe and kind of just do the whole, I'm here now. You know, we'll carry on with what you've been doing recently. Obviously, some of the staff will be there as well. So I think you're right in that sense. I think he's not going to come to the Emirates and go straight high line for life. I mean, that would be very, very stupid of him.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see how that game plays out. And we're going to talk about, is it a turning point? We've got 5 minutes. But before we go into the last section of like, will we see a change from Arsenal? If Wanyeri, bright sparky one, player of the match in the England under, I think, 23s game. So he was the man of the match there. Just wanted to highlight some of that news. Obviously, Nuno Espirito Santo being sacked and coming in. Thomas Tuchel leaving out Mars Lewis Skelly out of the 11. Will there be, or should there be, a bit more of a change in Arsenal's play? We can caveat that with how Nottingham Forest might set up. I think now you've swayed me to say they're going to be very defensive. So now I'm worried that it's going to be another boring game. But do you see Arsenal sticking on them and playing a bit different? Or will they be aware of Nottingham Forest's threats? Because they've got good players.
I mean, Forest can hit us on the break. That's the thing. Hudson-Odoi and these, man, they got pace, Gibbs White, Anderson. They got good players, man. There won't be an easy game. I mean, no, I don't think Arteta will change, because you even look at the Leeds game. We were kind of going through the motions the first 30 minutes, and then we scored from a set piece. It kind of opened the game up a little bit there. But I think we'll keep the ball. Probably 60-odd% possession. We'll look for set pieces. We'll try and nick a goal, and then once one comes, maybe we get a few more. But I think Arteta's a very stubborn manager, and I don't think that Liverpool game will be... I viewed it with great disappointment, because I thought it was a great opportunity to change the narrative that we don't now go to Anfield to survive. We're going to go there and, let's show them what we're about. I think in his mind, and if you listen to what he said after the game, he kind of made it sound like it was a very close game of two top teams and we lost due to a moment of brilliance, which was a free kick. Yeah. So I don't think he went away and thought, I got that totally wrong. I think he felt, he mentioned if Eze would have scored that chance, we could have won the game. So, but I think he has to change, bro. I think, I've said it before, the last 5 seasons, the top goal scorers have won the title, not the team with the best defense necessarily. Like, we've had the best defense the last 2 seasons and haven't won the league. So it shows that scoring the most goals is what ultimately leads to winning the title. If you was a betting man now and you said, who's going to score more goals, Liverpool or Arsenal, you'd put your money on Liverpool, wouldn't you, with Isak and Salah and all the players that they've brought in. So I think he has to change, bro.
And just before we go, I want to leave this with you. Wait, Curtis, score prediction for Saturday, firstly.
I'm going 2-1, I'm not sure it'll be that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm the same.
Pretty, man. I think it could be 2-1.
I'm the same. I've gone 2-1 across a lot of games recently, but I'm worried about them being defensive and us trying to break them down and struggling a little bit. Ryan says 3-1. And then finally, I don't know if you have the answer to this.